morning. My name is Robin Hendrick, and I'm the volunteer coordinator for Communities in Schools of Rowan. I have been working for Communities in Schools about 3 years. I was previously a teacher, middle school teacher at Knox Middle School and North Rand Middle School. I taught middle school math for 20 years. Retired 3 years ago, and this part-time position became available, and decided I wasn't ready to retire completely, and this still gave me an opportunity to be involved with students. My job description is to train volunteers and to get them the information they need and the training they need to go into our schools in Rowan, Salisbury, and volunteer. And I know this is new this year with training all of our schools. Communities in Schools is a program that came to Rowan, Salisbury in 1990. It is a nationwide program. It is the largest dropout prevention program. But we service only 5 schools here in Salisbury. That means that we have programs. We have paid staff at those schools. But this year, in meeting with the supervisors over at the central office for Rowan Salisbury Schools, we decided to partner with them. We are a separate entity from Rowan Salisbury Schools, but we are partnering with them this year, and we are training volunteers for the other schools too, other than Communities in Schools sites. So a lot of the information, this training is based for Communities in Schools volunteers, and so most of the information is going to be centered around that. But you know, volunteer is a volunteer when you go into work with our children and our students here in Rowan Salisbury. So the information is going to be, it will be very relevant to you. Some of the training involved will be a little bit different. I believe I only have 2 here today that will be going to one of our 5 sites. But you will, the others of you will be volunteering in some capacity. So you will, in other words, a volunteer is a volunteer. You may not be volunteering in the same capacity as coming into one of our schools, but we're glad to have you here today, and I'm very glad to be training you today and getting you ready to go onto your school site.